Good morning, everyone. I don't even think I have vlogged yet today, but I am working on finishing reading the last book of the Young World series, and I am so excited because I just got my first book in the mail from Paperback Book Swap. I'm so excited! Get ready, because this is year 6 of daily vlogging. I honestly was not expecting these to come in for a little bit because the tracking stuff like online was not, I don't think it actually updates it as much, but now that I think about it, the 2 books that I sent, which I sent 3, but I think they should be, the 2 that I have tracking on should be making it to their destinations today or tomorrow. So I think one of them said today, the other one said tomorrow. But I honestly forget which book this is. So let's see. Right, this is Briar Rose. This is a retelling of Sleeping Beauty. And I am so excited. Oh my gosh. So, first of all, there's a lot that's happened today. Not even with me particularly, but there was something very big in the world of government that happened today that is scary and disturbing, but we're not going to talk about that right now because it is all over pretty much probably everyone's news feeds. At least it's all over mine, which I'm glad it is. I'm glad. But by the way I'm talking about it, you can probably tell my stance on it. But in case you can't, I'm not happy. There we go. Moving on. I finished the last book of the Young World series, which it was okay, but what it really should have done is I feel like the author should have put it into the second book, and it did not need to be its own book. It was only 258 pages. I say that like only, but it was also like there's a lot of blank space on the pages, so like it was 258 pages, but it really could have just been a duology. It really could have been 2 books. It was decent, but I felt like there was a lot of stuff in there that I was like, you could have gotten to the point of that a lot faster. Plus, they also added in a ton of like additional points of views, and I was used to the book flipping to different points of views. You see that from the first book, but there were a ton of point of views that I was like, we didn't need those. We really didn't. Like, I know they had to split up into different groups, but that was a lot. Anyway, so then I did the whole, like, random, thing, random number generator. What was my next one? I will admit, it landed on a series first that is actually very similar in genre to the Young World series that I just finished. And I was like, you know what? I have so many other books on my shelves. I'm going to let that one lie for a little bit. Plus, it's a longer series. So then I ended up landing on this one called Wake. This was a very quick read. It was 210 pages. I probably finished it in about an hour and a half. I have about 50 minutes until work starts, and I finished it probably 25 minutes ago. I have its sequel. Apparently it has a 3rd book, but I do not think I will be reading it because I don't even know this was another one that I was like, things happen, but it took like half the book to actually like get to the point. But since it's not a super long book, you weren't like, wow, I feel like I've been sitting here forever. And with the way it's written, like it's written really weirdly, I didn't hate it, but I'm not a huge lover of it either. So that was interesting. The one after it is called Fade. And as I said, I have that one, but there's so many other books on my shelves. I'm like, So I'm hopping on to work right now. I'm just starting to set up for my first post. And I'm trying to think, I've been trying to figure out like what works best for me, like focus wise, because sometimes like I've tried like park music in the background. I've tried like white noise, and I'm having a hard time finding like what works best. And so right now, I'm trying to figure out and it's just one of those things that it's like, oh, let's just use more electricity or more power that's needed. But I'm wondering if I had like a Disney Plus show like playing in the background, but like whether I had it playing in the living room so I can't even see it, if that would help, you know what I mean? Like, it might be worth a shot. I don't know. I should clarify too. Like a show that I've seen. Like I've been like rewatching Shake It Up, even though half the time I'm not actually watching. It's just having it on in the background. Something like that. Not a new show that I haven't seen, but a show that I'm familiar with and I'm not actively like, what's happening on screen. There's no... So in a change of events, I am actually not having my photo shoot tomorrow morning because they... the people, her daughter, who it's going to be her senior portraits, she has like photo portraits like in an actual studio tomorrow as well. And last minute she decided that she would rather have different wardrobe options, and so she wants to do it in the fall instead. But her mom, which I did not ask them to do this, but her mom paid me like a $35 cancellation fee. And I was like, that was nice of you. I was like, I didn't ask, and I wouldn't have asked of that, but she offered it at first, and I was like, wow, I'll definitely take that. That's very nice. So yeah, very nice of her. And I think I found an estate sale I want to go to tomorrow morning. So I will probably go to that. It opens at 10. I do have a phone call with someone at 11:30 tomorrow morning. To discuss all the way back when AWP did that, not fundraiser, the auction. And I offered up, like screenwriting classes or like helping to write like a script. So, the person, wants to reach out to me about that. So yeah. Of course, it's like when things are all crazy right now, but the craziness continues / the craziness begins. Let me just give you a quick overview of what the week / weekend is currently looking like. And I say currently because there are things that need to be scheduled that are not scheduled just yet. So tomorrow, I don't have the photo shoot anymore, so I might be going to an estate sale, which I'm excited to go see that if I do. Morning, I need to repot a dying plant outside because unfortunately it was put in an area where there's actually only mulch and not dirt, and so I need to do that in the morning before I go to the estate sale. But before I do that, I need to write up a letter of agreement for my friend Jace, who's working on a project, or he wants me to like help with story, but then also when the project shoots, help as like sort of a producer, but then also like assistant director. And so I need to type that up and send it up to my managers and whatever. And then I have a phone call with someone. I think I mentioned that earlier at like 11:30. We have the last call back for the project that I'm casting for at 2, which will then hopefully solidify who we're offering the role to. I can contact the others and say that we've gone a different direction. Then on Sunday, there's church, and I don't know yet if it will be one of the days that I'm making up the work day that I will miss on Monday or Tuesday. I know that Monday I will make up on Saturday, not this Saturday, even though I am working tomorrow to make up for Monday since I have the table read, so I won't be working them. So anyway, I know that next Saturday I will be working. Anyway, Sunday is up in the air. I don't know if my second day will be made up then. I'll message them tomorrow and figure that out. Monday, I have 2 table reads, 1 in person, 1 virtual. Tuesday, I have an in-person like rehearsal in Athens for the 3rd film or technically 2nd, but one of the films that I was cast in. Wednesday is currently open except for work, but I don't know. That's one of the days I offered to double up, so I'd work 1 to 9, but I don't know yet if that's what they want me to do. Either on Thursday or Friday, I will have a virtual table read for project number 2 that I was cast in, but I don't know which one yet, and I don't know which time, but I've told them like my availability for it. I have work on Thursday and Friday like normal. And then next weekend on Saturday is when we start, not filming yet, but we have rehearsals, making up work from 5:30 to 9:30. And then Sunday we start shooting, and it's just, there's a lot going on. At least casting for the one project will be done soon. And so that will be out of my, off my plate, and then I just have to wait for payment on that, which I have the letter of agreement, so I'm not concerned that I wouldn't get it. I just don't know when that's going to happen. And I can probably I wouldn't message it like the day after, not do that. But just to be like, hey, just wanted to ask like when I can expect that, just, for my own financing purposes and whatever. So yes. Did I talk about how the photo shoot? I think I did. How the photo shoot is no longer happening tomorrow because the client wants to do them in the fall instead, to have different options. Like her portrait photos look different than the senior photos I will take. So anyway, that's why I don't have that tomorrow. So yeah, there's a lot of things happening, a lot of good things, but it's just, there's a lot. So plus someone wants to come over, the person who I need to write up the letter of agreement for wants to come over and like talk about story stuff like for the project, but I'm like, in order for us to do that, we have to have the letter of agreement signed first, because my management probably already wouldn't be happy with me if they knew kind of the, not advice, but like the stuff that I've already been sort of helping with without a letter of agreement in place. So I know, and that's on me. I should have done it sooner, and I did not because things were crazy. So yeah. Anyway, with that, I'm going to bed. Sorry, this one clip probably made this vlog very, very long. Anyway, I'm heading to bed. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. All my social medias in the description. Love you all.